Everyone is scared of something from time to time, whether it is stress for an exam, fear of heights, or anxiety when speaking for a large audience. Vanessa Verheyden tells you how to face your fears and defeat them. Hi Vanessa, welcome back to our studio.
Hi Kevin.
Today we're going to talk about fear, but what is fear exactly?
Fear is something that is created in your head. Let's say that you are in a room and two people are in that room and there's a spider in the room. One person will freak out, yell, will go and climb onto the walls, and the other person will say, "Oh, what a nice spider. I'm going to just take the little spider and put it outside." And the other one would take a hammer and almost knock it down because the person is so scared. So the fact is that fear is something that is happening in your mind. And there are lots of things like fear for flying, claustrophobia, being fearful in little spaces, or many things where you can be fearful for. But the question is, how can we work with it so the fear changes and your life changes as well with it? So fear that's one fear. So the fear of all those kind of things. It's a very practical fear, a very concrete fear. On the other hand, you have a fear that is far away from you, like the fear of a war, the fear of the economic system collapsing. These are all fears that, for example, your child is going to be addicted to drugs. These are all different kinds of fears. Because the first fear is a fear where you are confronted with immediately. And there you have a remedy immediately. So, for example, one of the remedies could be that you're working on your breathing. Because first thing when you get a panic attack is, "Oh my God, I'm scared, I don't know what to do." And you're breathing from the upper part. Instead, just close your eyes, take a deep breath in from your abdomens, and then the fear, little by little, if you're focusing on the breathing, the fear will go away.
And how does that work? How is that linked?
Well, it is linked because your breathing is linked with your mind. So when your mind runs around in different ways, your breathing will go very fast. For example, when you are sleeping, then, or you're resting, then your breathing is very calm. I'm sure you already noticed it. So you can really, and then your mind is not running because you're really calm, you're resting, you're almost falling asleep. So there, the breathing is really very calm. So breathing is connected with your mind. And it's very important to, if you want to control your mind, to control your breathing. And when you have this panic attack, first thing, breathing in and breathing out for a few times, and then the mind will calm down.
You're a little bit more calmer, but still afraid of the spider then.
Still afraid of the spider. So you need to go and work a little bit more with it. And for example, you could do a visualization where every day you make the fear your friend. And you say like, okay, you visualize yourself, let's say, going into an elevator when you have fear to go into an elevator or a little room. And even, chatting with the persons into the elevator, making a little joke, and then see yourself going up, seeing a beautiful view that you've never seen because you've got a fear of going into an elevator. So always visualize those positive thoughts, and then one day you will be ready to face it. And if you have faced this fear, you will see that the fear in your head was much, much bigger than what it really was. So little by little, you're making it like not an enemy, but a friend, and then facing it, and then you say, okay. And if you have other fears that go together with it, little by little, you can work on those fears. But that's really working with the concrete fear.
Yeah, I was just thinking for the other ones, it's more difficult to do it that way.
For the other one, it's more difficult. But, for example, let's say that you have a daughter that has, you're scared that she's going to be drug addicted. you could focus on the fact that, okay, she's going to become 16 or 17, she's going to go out, there will be drugs presented to her. So that's what you're focused on. But you could focus on the fact that, no, my child is a good child, I have a good relationship with her, we talk together, and maybe when the moment is there or it will be presented, that she will come and talk to you. So you can work on the confidence, you can work on the solutions instead on really focusing on the problems. For example, it's the same with the economic system. You could go and watch the news, and every day when you watch the news, you will have all this negativity coming to you. And does it help you in your daily life?
No.
Usually the news that you get doesn't benefit in your daily life. So just, you can watch the news, no problem, but just watch what is important for you and let the rest go. Just let it go and focus on your life and what you can do in a positive way. And if it comes to you that, okay, you need to pay more taxes, yes, okay, then it will happen, but then you deal with it and you find, a solution to work harder or to do something else. Or, fear is something that you can deal with. And, for example, I worked with 17-year-old children that were doing their end exams. And here you have...
A lot of stress.
Sorry?
A lot of stress over
A lot
there.
of stress, yes. So, and you have those two fears.
Yeah.
You have the fear, the direct fear of exam stress,
Yeah.
where you need to deal with. I let them taste some different kind of things like meditation, for example, yoga, breathing exercises, just to make them feel the benefits of it. And they said it really works because they used it at their oral English exam and they had great grades. So they said it really works. Now, on the other hand, they are fearful for the future because they're thinking, okay, we need to find a study direction that will lead us to earn money. So when you are taking a decision out of fear, it will be a total different decision than when you're saying, okay, what are my talents? What are my gifts? What can I create? And by doing this, you will have a total different study decision that you're going to make in the future. And so it's important to make decisions not out of fear, but out of this confident place where you feel that love, that what you're going to do it with love, and at the end, the money will come.
Because what's your passion, you do it better. And
exactly. And you feel really inspired to try different things and to try new things. Like Einstein, he was so passionate about what he was doing that he found something that the others didn't found. And so I think that lots of things like that happen. You can create so much beautiful things, and you need to keep on dreaming and trying to perceive the dream, and you do everything what you can to get the dream. But if it doesn't work at the end, then don't worry. You just let go and you find another pathway, because there's always another way where you come to your destination. But the path is far more important than the destination on itself.
Very inspiring how you changed fear into an opportunity, a choice. Vanessa, thank you very much for coming over.
Thank you for having me.
And you at home, thank you for watching our show. I hope to see you next week.